everyone, it's Sajda. So today Annabelle and I are going to be showing you how to make a card in time for Mother's Day to show some appreciation for the women that you have in your life. So you're just going to need a few supplies. You're going to need a ruler, a glue stick, some paper, a pencil, a marker, and some scissors. Okay, so we're going to get started. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to take whatever piece of paper you have. It doesn't have to be construction paper, it can just be plain old paper that you can color on, okay? And then we're just gonna take it and we're gonna measure out 6 inches by 6 inches. So the length and the width are both gonna be 6 inches. So we're gonna do that now. All right, and once you've done that, your paper should look like this. Okay, now we're just gonna use scissors to cut it out. All right, so the finished product should look something like this, okay? And now you're gonna take that 6 by 6 inch paper that you just cut up and you're gonna fold it into a triangle, okay? All right, so it should look like this, and then you're gonna fold it again, all right, just like this. All right, and you're gonna fold it one more time. Now it should look something like this, and when you open it up, it's gonna look like this, okay? So you're gonna fold it back up, and now you're gonna take your pencil again, all right, and we're gonna outline a little cone shape, kind of like you have an ice cream cone, and then on top you have a scoop of ice cream, and you want to make sure that you have this edge right here facing to the left. Okay. All right, once you do that, it should look something like this, okay? And now we're gonna take our scissors and we're gonna cut it up, okay? So you're gonna cut along, you wanna cut the outline, okay? Okay, and then when you open it up, here you have a little flower, okay? So now, you can use, you can put some glitter on here, like put some glue and then dump some glitter on there for the center. You can take a marker and color it in. I don't have glitter, so I'm gonna use a Sharpie to do a little dot in the middle of the little flower. All right, just like that. And now we're gonna cut off one of the petals, okay? So take your scissors and you're gonna cut off one petal. All right, so now your flower should look something like this, okay? So you're gonna take your glue stick, mine fell, and you are going to put glue on one of the petals right here, and then right on the back of this petal, okay? So where the missing petal is, you're gonna put the glue on the front here, and then on the back on the one that was next to it, okay? All right, so here's one side with glue, and I'm gonna take this side and I'm gonna put it on top, all right? And I'm gonna hold it down, okay? And make sure that I smooth it out so that the glue gets everywhere. And then you are going to have something that looks like a flower, okay? And you're just gonna go around and just re-bend it because it's important for the next part, okay? So you're gonna make a total of 7 of these, okay? So here I have my other ones. okay? You can make them any color you want, all right? You can do whatever you want in the middle. It's up to you, whatever supplies you have. I used anything that I could find in my house. It doesn't have to be anything, you know, extravagant. Just simple piece of paper, scissors, glue, ruler. That's all you need, okay? Annabelle is going to show you how to do the rest of the card.
Okay guys, so now that Sajda's shown you how to make the flowers, I am going to show you how to put it all together. So the first thing you're going to want to grab is a nice full sheet of paper, and then I am just going to go ahead and fold it right in half to make the shape of a card. So I am using cardstock, but you can obviously use whatever paper that you have available. So here's the cardstock that I've now folded in half. Then the next section, I'm going to show you how to actually glue your flowers down so that it makes a pop-up style. Okay, so first you're going to want to take 3 of your flowers. So you're going to take 3 of those pop-up flowers you've already made and fold them like so. So it should be like this. And you're going to do that to 3 of your flowers. So it's okay if they don't fold perfectly, but you want to make them kind of flat. However, the best that you can. Okay, so once you have your 3, you're going to take 1 and put glue on here and here. So go ahead and do that. So once you have the glue on these 2 outer petals, you're going to take 1 of the flowers you already have flattened and connect it to the other flower that you just put glue on. So it will look like that. So go ahead and do that. And then you're going to take the other flower that you also flattened and do the same thing to the other side where you put that glue. Okay, so now that you've built on, you should be using 4 of your flowers now. You're actually going to do the exact same thing, and you're going to continue to build on the side now. So glue here, and then you're going to attach 2 more flowers, and then let it dry. So go ahead and do that. So now that you have 2 more flowers pasted onto your middle one, the last step is going to be to attach your last flower. So you're going to want to put glue here, here, and here. And then straight across put your last flower and then let it dry. Okay, so now you're going to actually glue your flowers into your card. So take it how you had it before, put 1 glob or use a glue stick to cover it just right up here. So that's going to be our first step. So go ahead and do that. And then place it down on one side of your card with where you just glued closest to the edge. And then you're going to actually close your card, and that what you just glued is now going to stick to the other side of the card. So go ahead and try that and let it dry. So mine worked. You can see now it's on the opposite side of the card, and now what you're going to do is put glue exactly the same except for on the other side. So up top, just right there, and then you're going to close it again and let it dry. So go ahead and do that. Okay, so my glue is up here, and now I'm just going to close this shut. And mine are sticking out. My flowers are sticking out a tiny bit, but I think that's fine. So go ahead and try that, and then wait for it to dry, and then when you open up your card, it should work. Okay, so I adjusted mine, and I actually brought the petals closer in because I realized that it was stretching them apart too much because the flowers are not like covering the entire length of the card. So I actually glued mine down just a little bit closer in and opened it up, and I now have my flower pop-up card. Now that you've finished making your flower pop-up card, you can write a message in the card if you're going to be giving it to someone, or you can just write words that remind you of a woman that you really appreciate and admire. I hope you guys had fun making these cards, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. See you next week.